Hi, friends. This is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is updates, and I have so many things to tell you about today. You better get some coffee or some tea and put your feet up, or you could let it play and clean your room. In updates, I tell you what I'm working on, new stuff that came into my craft room. I also have some different tools that I want to talk to you about because when I get new stuff, I don't have an opinion yet. It takes me a while to figure it out. I always want to be sure that you aren't buying things just because you see that I have them in my videos. Remember, I might have things because I thought they were a good idea. That happens a lot. Or I'm just waiting for them to break so I can get the cool new thing, but I won't necessarily throw things out. It just depends. So ask me, message me, whatever. Don't ever hesitate, but don't buy something just because I have it unless I told you that I absolutely, without a doubt, love it. Let's get started on tools first, and then I'll clear some stuff out of the way. I was using a regular set of tweezers that I picked up at Bi-Mart because that's a store that's super close to me and it was handy. Then I bought the EK Tools, I don't know what we call these, sideways tweezers. I think I need to put these in my Amazon store down below because I am a supporter of these now. I thought they might be a little hard to tweeze, and if you have severe hand problems or arthritis, these might not be a tool for you because it's pretty sturdy. It does take a push more than regular tweezers. But what I love about them is how, and I thought the sideways thing would take me a while, but I don't know, I seem to figure it out. What I love is how small that end is. So if you have glue on a die cut and you want to pick it up, I try and go in between the glue and grab it and flip it over, and I would get glue on my tweezers. I mean, this is a tiny, tiny touch point to do that. I just like them. I definitely will keep them. I'm not going to move these out of the craft room because I'm messy, and that way if I can't find these. I also like that these have a hole in them. As a butterfly, that's a clutterbug term. If you're not familiar with her, check out her channel or online. She has some quizzes. I'm a butterfly and I like to see things. So I love to hang my favorite tools right here on the wall. These have earned a spot on my wall. That's how I feel about these tweezers. EK Tools, and I can't recall off the top of my head what I paid for these, but it wasn't more than these. Isn't that funny? The other thing I have going on is tape for die cuts. I ran out, not out, but pretty much out of the old purple tape. When you look online, you can't get this same one. There's a new one that has flowers on it, and I wasn't sure about it. And before I ordered, I asked my friend Noni because she watches a lot of videos and she keeps up with all the cool kids. And she said, well, you could just use painter's tape. And I have a lot of painter's tape. So I just went out to the shop, grabbed a roll of it, and I will tell you, it works fine. If you have a garage or a shop and you have painter's tape and you want to use this to tape your dies down for die cutting, do it. It works great. What I don't love about it is the purple tape is reusable. You can run it through, you can stick it on your die. This one's not really sticky anymore. I am so lazy that I don't even always take the purple tape off. I just put these on the magnet wall and leave it. The blue tape sort of smushes down and gets hard to remove. Does that make sense? Works fine, hasn't damaged any of my projects. It just kind of annoys me. That being said, I think this little roll was like $5 or $7, and this is made in the US, available at a million places near me. The one from the Dollar Tree is probably made in China. I don't know, I can't vouch for that one. This is the Scotch brand. And this was probably what, $3? There's a difference. If you're looking for the economic product, it's okay that you use more of this because there's so much on the roll and it costs so much less. I just didn't really like dealing with it. This is a new thing that Noni just got us, and I haven't even tried it yet. It's called Highlighter Tape by Lee Products Company. My apologies, I threw away the package. I don't know where the package is, but sometimes I get gung-ho and forget to show you things. She ordered it online, I'm sure, so we'll try it out and let you know. In my products, I'm looking for something biodegradable. This is plasticky. I'm also looking for something made in the US, easy to obtain, or at least not made in China. How about made anywhere else? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how much this was. You could leave a comment below, or we can have Noni tell us. She purchased it and hopefully added it to my tab, but probably just didn't because she's a stinker that way. So I don't know how the price is on this, but I'm trying out this product. I'm not giving up on painter's tape. I'm just not necessarily recommending that everyone go buy it. If you already have it, use it. It's fine. Okay, then the last thing, I haven't even taken my embellishment wand out of the package, but I promised Christy Marcotte that I would try it out. So today is going to be the day. And it's not that I've been scared to try it or don't like it. I just really haven't been doing that much with embellishments because I was doing a bunch of journal making and big stuff. And I was told to keep the box, especially if I have pet hair in my house. And if you watch my videos, you know that I share a room with Wilson. That helps keep it a little cleaner. But I'm working on some sequin projects and I want to make some cards today. So I think I'll try it out today and see how I like it. It's been in here for, what, a month? Sorry, I've been slow on that one. Noni has been shopping a bunch for us. We got our prize ribbon order. I opted for these 3 items originally. Distress Oxide Spray. These are maybe less for a card maker, more for mixed media. I have other oxide sprays. I think I have pistachio and blue jean, and I like them. They're fun. This one definitely needs to be shook up. It should be the same color all the way through the bottle. They are water reactive. They make cool splash marks. They do cool things with stencils. Super fun. Probably not going to use it for cards, except for maybe a cool background. Distress ink, because I love the color so much, I thought I would probably want that. And if you've watched me try to dye paper blue, what I'm finding is with my Dilutions blue, the colors are separating. So I'm getting purple components and different colors, not just blue. Maybe that one will be different. Then I got the Distress Oxide pad because those are my favorite product, really. I think I use them the most. Stencils, smearing on pages, playing on my mat and putting stuff on. They're fun for art journal pages. They just make me happy. I don't use them as much as I should, I'll be honest. But like Andrea says, sometimes we just need it. Noni bought this. This is the Distress ink. Not the Distress Oxide. Distress ink is a more solid color. It doesn't have the oxide water reactive components. The oxide will end up with different colors in it, whereas the Distress ink will stay true. When she did a color comparison of these two, we both agreed that the Distress ink is the one that I will like better. She just had a tiny sample. She's still laid up on the couch with her knee getting better. But we were pretty sure that Distress Oxide, yes, I love it, but it has a gray component. That kind of happens. So let's do some color stamping, and you can see. You might not like stamping with your Distress inks. That's fine. I have 2 stamps for each because, there's always a risk in my room that they're not clean. And I checked them, but just in case, to give the ink a fair test, and I didn't use the same stamp because I didn't want to wash it. I know, shocking. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I use my Distress Oxides sometimes for stamping. You won't get like a perfect stamp on your sentiments and that kind of thing. But for a butterfly or a heart or just about anything, it'll work. This isn't as juicy as I'd like it to be. And I mean, clearly we just bought it, but I do have the re-inker if I need it. Okay, so if you look at these two together, so this is the ink and this is the oxide. And see how that ink is just a hair brighter, a little more rich. I hope that shows on camera. This is a very nice blue, but it leans towards the gray. And I think the oxides do that because they have different stuff. But I'm going to cover up my stamp pad before I get crazy. Watch this. This is where the oxides get fun. Okay, that might have been a little much. So the oxide is going to change up and get some texture in it because of the water. It's going to make cool spots. I'll even put a big drop on so you can get a better view of it. There you go. Then you can take anything. See how it's changing? It's like hydrogen peroxide, maybe? So it changes. So if you do that with stencils, one of my favorite tricks is put a bunch of Distress Oxide down, then take a stencil, move it away from the oxide, spray the stencil really well, and then lay it down on there. You'll get the coolest things. This is a flat dye-based ink that will stay true to the color, and then this one will get fun. I don't know if you can tell, but on the lips, there's a bit of the gray that happens when it oxidizes, and so now they have more texture in their color. They have a little bit of actual texture, but also just more dimension to the color, and you just won't get that with the Distress ink. Again, I love them. She ordered herself another Distress ink, and then this one's mine. I feel like this is my favorite one. I have the other ones. I've talked to you about them, but this prize ribbon, oh yeah. Let's do some happy mail. I was gone for work several days this week and just returned, so I haven't checked my box for a couple days. So if you sent me something, don't be worried. This is from Mary. Mary lives here in town, and we haven't actually met, but she purchased one of my journals. I love that you guys put fun stamps on there for me. And check out this envelope. Look at it carefully. It is like a student paper in blue and white. You see it? At first, it didn't click for me. Just breathe. That's so cute. I love this envelope. I keep them all. I have to make, oh my gosh. I have to make a book. Look at that. That is Joy of Blue for sure. She put a whole bunch of treasures in here for me. Oh my gosh, look at this stencil on the inside. I don't know if she wants you to read that. Look at that. That is gorgeous, Mary. Okay, I sent Mary this Joy die cut, and when she saw it, she just thought of making me a card. She says she's been enjoying the Joy of Blue collab, and she sent me fun stuff to use. Look at those flowers. I don't have those, Mary. Those are cute. Oh my gosh. And then these bikes have like stars or something. There are stars in here. We have to see what's going on. Careful, careful. Oh, look at that. They're little flower pots. Okay, a little tangled up. I have to be careful. That is precious, Mary. Thank you so much. And she enjoyed a card that I sent her. Mary's the one that told me about the stamp store in Vegas that I didn't actually make it to. And then I talked to somebody else in Bend this week, and they said it's amazing and I shouldn't have missed it, but that you need to allow a couple hours. And I thought, well, I didn't have that on Garth Day. I'll just put it back on my list and I will make it there. Oh my gosh, I want to know what this is from. These are adorable. Love them. Thank you so much, Mary. Okay, this is from Nancy, and Nancy purchased the Batik journal, and I just wanted you to see this card, especially Cheryl. Are you looking at this? So she made blue flowers and put those, oh, you guys know what they're called, those little puzzle things, and you can buy the embellishments separate now. Anyway, you know what they're called. And so she's got Hello Friend, and it's all yellow and blue. And it is cute. See, always decorates the inside a little bit too. Fun, fun. And look at this washi tape. It is just a knockout. Blues and gold. Write on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. It's fun to send a little cheer to people, isn't it? Thank you so much, ladies. Okay, I have to be careful so I don't mess up these die cuts. I'm going to show you a few things that I have picked up recently. Picked up might not be the right word. Maybe Noni picked up. I wanted to show you these scissors. They say Foremost on them. And I think it says Hot Drop Forged Steel, Italy. My mom had these. They were a gift from someone to her long ago. And my mom is a quilter. She does not cut paper. She's not interested in cutting paper. And quilters use rotary cutters, not scissors. Oh, these suckers are amazing. This is 110 pound right here. Cuts it like butter. They're amazing. They're so heavy though. You know, I'm always in search of the perfect scissors. Estate sales are great. If you're at an estate sale and you see a pair of scissors, look at it. Is it made in China or is it made in some other country? You might want to bring it home with you. That's where I got these little cuties. Comfort Cut Stainless Steel, Japan. She was a cross stitcher and they were in with her stuff, and I do not cut paper with these. I use those for ribbon. They're pretty much the only scissors. I haven't tried those new big ones, but other than that, they're the only scissors that'll get a decent edge on a ribbon for me. I mentioned the puffy sticker situation. Now, in my mind, you get confused. You just make stuff up, I guess. In my mind, there was a puffy sticker version of this. Look at how cute this is. It lists all the states. So for somebody that wants to go to all the states, or maybe is helping a young person learn them all, I don't know. I couldn't recite them all. Maybe I should practice. But these were the puffy stickers. So I think what happened was I combined a puffy sticker and one of these, and in my mind made the most amazing puffy sticker ever. If you have a craft company, be sure to think of making one like that, because I would buy those. I can't remember. I think it was Kathy sent me the link and said, I found them on American Crafts. And I looked everywhere because I am the laziest shopper ever. I do not like to set up an account. I couldn't find them on Amazon. I couldn't find them anywhere that I knew Noni already had an account. So I went through the whole deal, ordered them on American Crafts, and then it said my card was bad. And I showed you before, I bought that other paper on Amazon to test it. Then Noni went through the whole thing the same night and got kicked out. And then the next night she got it to work. So the American Crafts site is not good. I was kind of surprised that they have one actually for retail. So I guess I shouldn't complain. I have 3 of each of these now. So my stash is rebuilt. I love puffy stickers and red, white, and blue. And I just thought, I don't usually buy multiples of things. These I needed multiples. So just know that I have them now. This is, you tell me, Japanese? Chinese? Noni picked it up for me at a yard sale because I've been looking for books in other languages for my ephemera making and junk journaling. I was thinking languages that I actually could read remotely and know a word of. This is a love story the person at the garage sale told her. Anyway, very cool. Really neat paper, little bit yellowed. Fun. I went to what I thought was going to be the most amazing sale at Craft Warehouse, which is a local store here. Noni saw an ad that said their Echo Park, said something like selected Echo Park packages were $3. No joke. Stickers, all the things, $3, right? I mean, at Tuesday morning, that's $5.99 or $6.99. Eileen had told me that she had picked some up for $5 at Craft Warehouse more recently, but I thought $3 when I was driving back from my work trip, it was super handy. Craft Warehouse is a local store for us, Pacific Northwest, but not super handy to my house. So I thought, great, I'll pop in. It was about 12:30 on Friday. They probably open at 10. I'm thinking maybe the ad might have come out Thursday. I don't know. I asked the lady, where are the $3 packages? She said they sold out in the first hour. My plan was to go scope it out, take a couple of pictures and post it or share with local friends, but that did not work. But while I was there, I checked out the $5 area on an end cap, and I picked up Salutations #1 from Echo Park. It's not really for me. Does that make sense? The blue's a little light, but I need to make some cards. I have an order from a friend and I need to get some cards made. And I thought that this, while the patterns are a little big now that I'm looking at them, the patterns suit a lot of age groups and bring in a lot of nice colors. So I thought I could work with these. Let's check the flip sides too. Okay, we've got some cut aparts. Shake it off. Mr. Crafting and Relaxing loves that song, by the way. Okay, then let's see what else. Oh, those are pretty big. Those will be tricky for A2 cards. Ooh, too many cut aparts maybe. Good heavens. I guess it's because I guess it's because it was a Salutations pack. Dear Echo Park, this is too many cut aparts for me. I don't want this much on every side. So essentially, this is like I've purchased single-sided paper because this is the pattern I'm going to get unless I want the cut aparts. And just so you know, what I do sometimes on these, if I like happy birthday and be happy, I might cut this perfect strip out of the middle, and then I won't touch the two edges because I can use this side of it for those. Just because you want some of the cut aparts doesn't mean you should cut up the whole sheet. Recently, I think it was Authentique I was working with, and they had way too many cut aparts in there. I looked at the ones I wanted, and then I stopped. Typically, when I go to do a paper pack, and many of you probably do, you start by cutting apart all of the cut aparts. This is too many for me, so I won't approach it that way, and you should be thinking about that too, especially if you don't love the cut aparts. Look at them objectively and say, are you going to use them, or would you rather have the whole piece of paper to work with? I think it was worth $5. I'm not unhappy. I have the sticker sheet to work with, and I think I could make some cute cards pretty fast, but I don't know that I would buy Salutations number 2 unless it has royal blue in it. We'll see. I don't know that there is a number 2. I'm just speaking from experience when they do that. Cartabella had a floral series like that. Here's a project update. I haven't made videos of all of my journals yet. I don't know where we are in that, but I haven't finished all my work from Girls Weekend. But I wanted to tell you something interesting, and it helps you figure out how to use your papers up. I was making a pet journal for my sister. Remember, on that weekend, I made these 2 so that she could choose which one she liked. But on her birthday, when I was getting ready to go, my gut just said, these aren't her. This isn't her style. It's too cute, a little bit too busy. This one's more calm, I think, as far as like cutesy. I just thought, it doesn't feel like her. Now, don't get me wrong. I love these. These are super fun. Also, based on the project that she was describing, she would need a lot of room for pictures and a lot of room for stuff. So she might want something without as many big, cute patterns. So what I did was I packed up all of my journals and I took them. And she chose this basic gray one. And I wanted you to see that and think about it. So if you recall, I made this in the basic gray collaboration, bringing back basic gray with Beth. And it does not have a theme or a style at all. It has that one piece of music sheet in it. It doesn't pick a gender. It's very neutral. And I didn't put anything in it that set a tone or a direction for it, because it was part of my idea of making kits and letting people go in their own way. My sister wants this one to be her pet journal. And I just want you to see how I'm going to do that. I have, these are from Queen & Company from 100 years ago. The end's gone off this one. So I'm going to decorate bags and tuck spots with pet things and pet die cuts and pet stickers. I will try to remember to show it to you. I'm not going to get to it this week. And then the other thing that I'm going to do for her that's a more customized concept that I haven't really done. Okay, I try to keep a photo nearby for examples, but I rearranged the cupboard when I got that new paper thing, and it's all a mess. So pretend this is a 4x6 photo. What my sister wants to do is take photos out of frames and stuff on the wall and put them in the journal. So what I was thinking I would do is take a 4x6 photo, so I'll measure it out, and I will make photo mats so that she can lay them into her journal for a couple different reasons. A, she wants to have journaling space. So what I thought I would do is I would have tags and tucks and different things. And then I would lay this over it. So I won't have her photographs, okay? She's gonna have her photos at home. She has to figure that out. But pretend this is a nicely cut piece of paper or something that's prepared to be a photo mat for her. I can glue it in, get it all ready, make it structurally sound for her tag to tuck on, and then all she has to do, I can even give her, for people who aren't paper crafters, when I do a kit like this, sometimes I'll give them a little tape runner like this. This is a Gina K one, something that they can attach their photos with and not damage them, because she probably doesn't have 7 choices of double-sided adhesive like I do. So what I thought I would do is go through and make lots of places to put photos. I won't put a lot of the straps to tuck stuff in. I probably won't add any more pockets than this already has because she does want a few pockets, but she wants places to put photos and journal. The other idea is I could put this pocket on here, make it so that a tag goes in, and she can put something cute in there. She said she has like collars and stuff, so that might be a little chunky, but that's her call. I will experiment with the tags and make journal cards and stuff that don't actually use up the page. In my own journals, I might put this on here and have it be a flip out, and then you would journal behind it. And so the tag, a decorated tag, would be the focal point for the page, but hers will be all photographs. So it's almost like a journal scrap. I just wanted to share that with you. It's just another idea of how you can use these books. And then these will go in my Etsy store at some point. If you have a strong feeling about one of these, like always, don't hesitate to message me. I can't recall if I've done flip throughs though. I don't think I have. So I don't know. Maybe you want to wait for the flip throughs. Think that's it. The only other thing is I went to an amazing store in Bend, Oregon. I made a bunch of video. I haven't edited it yet, and I got a pretty cool haul from there. So I'm not going to show you that stuff. I'll put it in a shop with me and show you my haul video. Hopefully I'll get that done this week and it'll come out. There won't be an updates video, at least not a current one like this, next weekend because I will be in Kansas City seeing Garth, and I also want to go to, I think it's called KC Scraps, and maybe check out some other places there. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend and are taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.